the Detroit Lions made a signing. Isaiah Thomas. No, not the Hall of Famer. And no, not the 5'8" basketball player. The defensive end drafted originally by the Cleveland Browns and now formerly on the Cincinnati Bengals practice squad, in which the Lions plucked him right off of it, Isaiah Thomas. And we'll get into it. I'll give you some background on who this player is. By the way, this video is brought to you guys by BetUS. But let's pull this tweet up. Jeremy Fowler, Lions plan to sign defensive end Isaiah Thomas off the Bengals practice squad. Per source, former Browns draft pick, gives Detroit some much-needed edge rush help. So, all right. So let's just break this down for a second. All right. So I did some research into who Isaiah Thomas was. In 2022, he played in 10 games. He had a sack, a fumble recovery, 2 pass deflections, for the Browns. He's a young player. He's 25 years old, 6'5", 270 pounds. He was drafted by Cleveland in the 7th round. He was out of Oklahoma, who his last 2 years at Oklahoma, I think he had back-to-back years with 8 sacks. So, not a bad college player. Is this the solution? No. To Aidan Hutchinson's injury? No. But I will tell you this, it is depth. And I don't even know what Isaiah Thomas can provide. It looks like he has all the tangibles. We're going to find out if he has the intangibles. You got a coaching staff. You have Terrell Williams, one of the, if not the best defensive line coach in the league. Maybe you can develop Isaiah Thomas into some sort of role player, but this is not the solution. So when we talked about this originally, my prediction on this whole thing, guys, was going to be, you trade for someone and then you sign a guy or two. Maybe this is the sign the guy part. Maybe this is Isaiah Thomas. You bring him in as depth. You get a pure pass rusher. He's played a little defensive lineman. He's played a little defensive tackle too. So he's got some versatility to him, but he's played on the edge for the most part. Maybe that edge, that bigger name is going to be the one that they acquire. Maybe it's Jadeveon Clowney, Khalil Mack, Trey Hendrickson, whoever it is. I'm just throwing names out there. Maybe they go get some bigger name. I don't know. And it's not like at this point we know what Brad Holmes is going to do. He operates everything's close to the vest for him. You know how he is when it comes to giving up significant draft capital. He's not going to do that. And nor do I want him to. You want him to make a smart, calculated move that would put the Lions in a pretty good position here on the defensive line. So I think there's more to come here. But Isaiah Thomas is basically just a depth piece. That's what he is at this point. I interrupted today's video to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, and that is BetUS. Guys, right now you can get in on BetUS with the lines they currently have. I like the line this week for the Detroit Lions against the Minnesota Vikings. Right now they're plus money. I'm going to go ahead and put $100 to win 110. To me, I like them as underdogs. Even without Aidan Hutchinson, I think they're going to rally behind him and get this victory. I'm going to go ahead and place this bet, lock it in on the road in Minnesota, big-time game. Give me the Detroit Lions at plus money. And BetUS right now is offering 150% on your first 3 deposits, which you guys can get in on right now using our code YouTube150. Again, YouTube150. You get 150% on your first 3 deposits for the Crunch Time Sports community. Go check it out. Get your bets in. Doesn't have to be just for NFL. It could be for any sport. Let's get back to the video. I'm really curious what you guys think of this move in terms of what kind of player Isaiah Thomas can develop into. It is a role player, and Dan has kind of mentioned a little bit how they believe in the guys they have in their locker room currently, which of course he's going to say that. I know Brad's calling the phones. He's going to pick up somebody, bring in someone. I don't think Isaiah Thomas is the solution. He's not the answer, but he's not the problem. He's a solid depth piece. He can come in. Maybe Terrell Williams can develop him, get something out of him, and do a pretty solid role player. But other than that, guys, I don't got much hope for him. I don't think you'll have 2 Hall of Fame Isaiah Thomases in Detroit. So I think we'll just keep the one playing basketball. Shout out to him. But this is not going to work out as probably as much as we all hope. Hopefully, he could turn into a really good role player. But I think that's about the peak of what Isaiah Thomas will be. Because if he was way better or significantly better, he would have been playing on a Cincinnati Bengals team that needs pass rushers. So we'll leave it there. Appreciate you guys so much. Comment down below what you think of the signing and what the Lions should do moving forward. I mean, I made the video yesterday kind of speaking about what I expect and what I would like to happen. I thought they would sign someone and trade for someone. Maybe this is the signing, someone off the practice squad, and the trading will be more of a significant name, but we shall see. Comment down below, share your thoughts. I like to read every single one of those comments, man. You guys have been killing it with the support. And also, I want to say a big thank you to BetUS for sponsoring Crunch Time Sports and sponsoring this video. Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.